Alrighty, so here is that 2025 Chrysler Pacifica. I'm going to walk you around it inside out, let you see the good, bad, and the ugly about her. So, tires, there are plenty of tread left. Check the backs. Backs are a little skinnier. I would say these are probably at that 5, 6, 30 seconds. The fronts have quite a bit more tread left on them. Quite a bit. Let's check all four here right quick while we're talking about tires. That one matches the back on the one side. Okay, so I'm going to say that the front driver's side tire has been replaced, and the other three are probably the originals. So I'm thinking they must have had a tire issue at one point and replaced that tire. But starting up front here, you can definitely see some rub marks on it from where they buffed on it a little bit. But honestly, it came out pretty darn clean. Of course, it is pre-owned, so it does have, a handful of little scratches here and there. But we're going to talk about all of it. The front bumper looks really clean. I don't see anything major. A couple little small spots. That passenger side front tire or front wheel looks just fine. And then looking down the side here, I do see a little spot back here. I'll show you. So it does have a light scuff right here, kind of right in between the two doors. And then you can tell it's been touched up. But right there's a little bit heavier spot right behind the rear sliding door, and just starting into the edge of that rear door. The front two seats are gorgeous. I don't see anything to complain about there at all. Of course, it does have the power doors. It's got the stow and go built in right there, so you can drop that seat down. Of course, this rear one's really far back right now. Rear seat looks fine. There's some scratching on the back of the passenger seat around those USB ports and stuff, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. And we'll look at the driver's side here in a second. Rear seat looks just fine. I don't see anything there. The back tire or back wheel on the driver's side looks just fine. Coming on out back here, of course, it does have a power lift gate on it. You can definitely see some scratching on the rear bumper, which is honestly pretty typical from loading and unloading stuff. The walls back here look really surprisingly smooth and even. I don't see any big scratching on those at all. The back here, yeah, that all looks fine. Now coming down the driver's side here, rear tire wheel looks just fine. It does have, you can kind of see some light scratching right here. I'm try to get out of the frame there. You can see some light scratching there. Kind of looks like it's spent a lot of time in a car wash, to be honest with you. It's got those typical little bitty small scratches you pick up from a car wash. Yeah, this side all looks just fine. Hop on inside here. One thing I will tell you, and I'm not sure why, and obviously it being a 25 we'll get it taken care of, but the air conditioning does not seem to be getting real cold in this car. So like I said, obviously we'll get that taken care of. But now right here you'll notice, of course, you got your gear shifter, all your audio controls, a bunch of the safety stuff right there, along with the dual climate control below it. And then right below that we do have USBs and USB-Cs. Bear with me just 1 second. I'm going to take and spin this car around so I can get the sun out of the windshield quite so bad, and I'll make the video show up a little clearer for you. we go. That's better. Okay, so on your big touchscreen here, of course, you have climate. You do have all your audio. Your phone, of course, is capable of going through here. And then, of course, you have a bunch of different vehicle settings and controls through here as well. With the main cluster up here, we do have quite a bit of different information you can display up there, all your trips, all your fuel economies, all that kind of stuff. Currently sitting just over 36,000 miles. And of course, headlight controls are right down there. They are automatic. It does have fog lights up on the front end as well. And then one thing that is nice with these newer Pacificas, they give you an absolute ton of storage. Absolute ton of storage. So you have all that different stuff right here. Cup holders, trays, right down there. We've got a 12 volt. There's actually a door on the back side of the center console that pulls open, has cup holders as well as some additional storage there. Definitely not a bad vehicle by any means. It does show, you know, some stuff on the exterior. I will tell you, if you decide this one's a little rough for you, I do have several other ones. I think they're all white. So let me know how I can help, and I appreciate your time.